What are you expecting a lot of the talk today to be as President Trump arrives here in Davos? Is it protectionism? Will they talk about 3G, 4G, or is it just a mood of kind of euphoria?
Well, we can expect that we will have still some debate about protectionism, not protectionism. And I think our President, Emmanuel Macron, made it very clear that France and Europe are clearly in favor of opening all the barriers in the international commerce. Then in terms of technology, I don't see any major maybe net neutrality, which is an ongoing debate in the US, not so much in Europe. We are probably much more focused on running out the networks of the digital world, which is our main target in the short term, and also to compete with the giants of internet in the US, in China. I know that there were also some words about Chinese players in this industry, because in the internet age, data, of course, is so important. Absolutely important for the business, important for security also, and so we see that between the big animals of the world, there's a lot to discuss.
Monsieur Richard, when you look at Altice and the situation and effect that Altice has had on some of their competitors, are you affected by it? So Altice, there's concern about the credit lines, some of their debt load. The share price of Altice fell some 50%. You have also a very big debt. Are you managing it differently because you're looking at what happened to Altice?
Orange has overall half the debt of Altice, being twice larger. So I think, easily say that we have no problem of that kind. We have the best rating of the industry, and we have paid a lot of attention to keep our debt under control. As you know, in the past we had some problems with debt, but today it is not the case. Now, this being said, of course, we are in an uncertain world where we have been accustomed to easy money from central banks and from the financial markets, and I think this is very dangerous. So, in my view, as far as Orange is concerned, we will be very disciplined in the way we are managing our balance sheet and debt specifically, and I don't intend to move from the kind of ratio that we target, so around 2 between net debt and EBITDA, which is our case.
If Altice were to sell SFR, would you be interested in buying it?
We cannot. We cannot. We are the market leader in France.
So because of competition?
Because of competition, it would be absolutely impossible to manage and to get any kind of approval in the antitrust authority.
But what about some of the sports TV rights?
This is another, of course, topic. We are open-minded in discussing with Altice about the distribution of those programs, because I'm talking about Champions League in France. I think that a lot of people, of course, want to be able to watch those games, and as I mentioned, we will try to find an agreement with Altice.
Talk to me about network expansion. So you need to invest, of course, to increase your network. What does that mean for prices?
It doesn't mean something for prices, because, you know, the prices result basically from competition, from regulation to some extent, but especially from competition. And in fact, in the countries where we operate, in Europe, France, Spain, Poland, Romania, the competition is so intense that no one can expect that you will have a real move on prices. Of course, we have to invest into the networks to differentiate and to be able to gain market share and to make our users and customers satisfied. But it doesn't imply that we will increase prices.
Do you expect consolidation in the telecoms industry in Europe this year?
Well, I think that most consolidation is over, because, you know, we had some mobile-to-mobile, mobile-to-fixed consolidation in Europe. I don't expect any new round of consolidation. I think that now we are much more focused on investing into preparing 5G, investing into FTTH, fiber to the home, maybe investing into new areas of services in order to be in this user interface battle, which is so critical. But no, I don't expect further consolidation.
The French government still owns quite a big chunk of Orange. Do you know their plans for that stake? Would they reduce it? Would they sell it? Have they told you anything?
No, I have no fresh update about that. Of course, I have heard, as everyone, maybe some intents from the government to consider or to review the level of their shareholdership at Orange. But in the short term, I don't expect anything.